कोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा इनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृस्तं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। कारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारञ्च प्रणतोऽस्मि त्रयं। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। In the last class we had done Avyayi Bhava Samasa and the exercise is very big. So we will do one today and the rest of them we will be doing in Satsanga because it is a story form. The dialogue between Sita and Rama. So it is like really a satsang topic. So we will make it as a satsanga topic with some grammar spice. We'll put grammar spice and satsanga will do it. But today one will do because some of you must have worked very hard. So I want to respect your effort. All right. Please read the shloka. Okay. No problem. You, Tanaya, you please read. Yes, correct. So, here they have given the introduction. This portion is from Ramayana, written by Valmiki. And there are 7 kandas are there. One is Ayodhya Kanda. Kanda means a section dealing with Ayodhya. Ayodhya is the name of the city. So Ayodhya Kanda means the section in Ramayana dealing with some happenings in Ayodhya, the city where Rama was born and living. Alright, so hearing, and the story I think many of you know, that Rama was to become the king, but then his stepmother Kaikeyi asked for the 2 boons from her husband Dasharatha, who is the father of Rama. And the 2 boons were that kingdom should be given to her son Bharata and Rama should go to the forest for 14 years. These are the 2 boons. And Rama was very happy, okay with that. And so he was getting ready and he went to his wife. Naturally, he has to take permission. And wife said, you are going, I also will come. Then Rama describes so many problems in the forest. There is a big chapter. This forest, we have to get hungry, we have to remain hungry for days together. So many animals will be there, mosquitoes will be there. So many mosquitoes also problem described there. So many shlokas Rama says that is very difficult. And therefore, this Sita, listening to that, Sita was little bit disturbed. You can come there. And Sita did not like Rama's discouraging her to join him. So now Sita is responding. Rama has presented the problems in the forest, implying that you should not come, you should stay here only. And for that, Sita is responding. That is said here, hearing that Rama is going into exile, Sita insists on accompanying him. Rama explains to her that the hardship of forest life are not meant for her. Sita now replies in this following shlokas. And Acha, anybody has done translation, Arun? हाँ.
Having heard this explanation of Rama, Sita became sad.
हाँ.
Sita, who had continual teared face,
हैं?
continuous teared face.
Okay, okay, continue. You can say the face with tears. The face,
Face with tears.
ashru yukta mukham yasya. Okay. Then what else?
Talked softly, following words.
And what about prasakta? Left out.
Swami, Prasakta, continual.
No. Okay. Yes, Sai Krishna, you have done? Okay, read.
After listening to the speech of Rama, Sita, who is
After listening to?
the speech of Rama,
Okay. Okay, then?
Sita, who is very well attached,
Correct.
who is sorrowing,
Sorrowing? Who was sorrowful? So, okay.
having face with tears,
Having?
face with tears,
Okay. Having face with tear. Also okay. Correct, yeah.
slowly spoke this following words.
Okay, yes. Alright, so I will now give the translation. Having heard this statement of Rama, Ramasya etat vachanam shrutva. Having heard this statement of Rama, tu Sita on her part. The tu can be translated as on her part. However, Sita on her part, comma, who was deeply attached into bracket to Rama, prasakta, and distressed, and with her face having tears, gently or softly spoke this statement or made this statement. Okay, now let me give the word. Etat vachanam, this speech or this statement of Ramasya of Rama. Tu is to show the on the part of Sita. So far Rama was speaking, therefore tu. On the other hand, Sita, Ramasya etat vachanam shrutva, dukkhita, sorrowful, prasakta, who was very attached, ashrumukhi, having the face wet with tears. Idam vachanam, this statement, mandam abravid, spoke softly. The anvaya will be Ramasya etat vachanam shrutva prasakta, prasakta dukkhita ashrumukhi Sita tu idam vachanam mandam abravid. Alright. Now, the rest of them we will do it later on because we would like to complete the last lesson. The last lesson is the aorist. A-O-R-I-S-T, aorist. It's one of the lakaras. 10 lakaras are there. One lakara is lung lakara, which is in English translated as aorist. Now, I think all of you have studied. In Sanskrit, we have got 3 past. What are they? Sanskrit. Lit. Okay, lung and lung. Lit, paroksha lit. So when something has happened long time ago, then lit is used. Lung is called anadyatana. Anadyatana bhuta. Means an action which has happened in the past, but not today. Earlier than today. Means yesterday, day before yesterday, then it is called lung anadyatana bhuta. Adyatana means that happened today. Anadyatana means not today. So that is lung. And lung is samanya. In fact, Panini prescribed lung as a general thing. Lung, there is a sutra, lung. So bhuta artha lung. Then that is the Panini's what is called prakriya. He will prescribe some big area, and then one area is taken by lit, other is taken by lung, and whatever is remains is lung. So that is the approach of Panini. So one is taken by lit, other is taken by lung, and so anything which is not covered by the lit and lung is lung. Therefore we call samanya bhuta. This can be called samanya bhuta. Bhuta means past. Samanya bhuta kala. So that is described by lung. Okay. This much is enough to understand. There are so many things will be there, and in this lung has got 7 varieties. And lung is the lakara, which is one of the most complicated one. And forgetting lung is guaranteed. So, so however much you study, the fastest lakara you forget, the rule regarding is lung lakara. Because I remember we have studied, but you have to really keep on doing, then only it remains. Okay. Now, let us read, so cover the portion. The aorist is a past tense denoting the completion of an action. So this is what is past is all about. When action is completed, then we use the past. So the lung lakara is used for past in general. It also conveys the sense of the past continuous. Means something was happening, even if that idea to be conveyed, this can be used. Because lung lakara is a general lakara. Anything not covered by this lit and lung, it is taken by lung. Anything not covered by lit and lung is taken by lung. It is often used in narratives and in dialogues. And especially these great scholars, they will be using this. Because they work very hard, so they, they want to get the reward of their all learning. So if a person is able to use lung lakara in his speech, means he is really thorough. Not like by-hearted and speak is a different thing. But effortlessly be using lung lakara, like Shankaracharya of Sringeri on, they will be using this. And that too lung lakara pass, that what is called passive voice. We further, so one has to be really thorough with the Sanskrit. Alright. So we want to complete the lesson, and therefore we will see what all points we can see. The aorist has got 2 main varieties. First 2 and then it will become 7. The first variety is characterized by the insertion of a sibilant, especially this sa, sish, etc. Sibilant means, you know what are the sibilant? What is Sanskrit word for sibilant? Ushmanaha. What are the ushmanaha? Eh? Sa only. Ha. So these sibilants are inserted between the root and terminations. I hope all of you know what is root and terminations. Yeah. So otherwise it will be terminated. The chapter will be terminated. Alright. It has got 4 different forms. So first variety has got 4 forms. The second variety adds the termination either directly to the root or with the intermediary letter a. So in between a will be added. and to that these terminations are added. When we see those varieties, it will be clear. It has got 3 different forms. So 4, first variety has got 4, the second has got 3. So 4 plus 3, 7 varieties. All right. The second variety, abhoot, like abhoot, etc., is the second. Second variety is easier than the first variety. That much you can remember. In the second variety is easy. But second in this book, in some book it is the first variety. And Panini doesn't talk about this first variety and second variety. Panini has got sich and sli and shin and all this, that he will use his own language. But in this book it is given in this manner. Okay. Now the first variety of the aorist, all 4 forms take the augments a like the imperfect. It means a will be added. Abhu. Yeah. Here they have given adisham. So a will be, agam will be added. Then the 4 forms differ among themselves according to the elements inserted before the termination. So in the first variety, what is the speciality? The sibilants will be added between the root and terminations. And in that 4 forms, how 4 forms are formed? That is said based on the type of insertion made. The first one, the first form inserts sa, sakara. The second insert sa. Only this much difference. The first one is sa, other is sa. Okay. So akara, a will be extra. The third will add ish, ish. And fourth will be add sish. Based on that, first variety will have these 4 forms: sakara, sa, ish, and shish. Okay. Now, the first form he is talking about. So many rules are governing them. The first form is characterized by the insertion of sa. Now, some rules are there. Only a few roots ending in sha and ha take this form. Like what? Dish. They will be giving the form. Ha, dih or duh, dhatu. They will take this form. A medial short vowel. Medial short means penultimate short vowel remains unchanged. Guna, it doesn't happen. The combination of the final sha or ha of the root with sa yields the sound ksha. Therefore, adiksham will be there. Adisham, nahi, sorry, adiksham. Adiksham. So, this final, he said that the final sha and ha with combination of sa will become ksha. Alright. The parasmay pada termination are the same as those of the imperfect of the first conjugation. If you remember that it was given that ta taman, sa tamta, am va ma. So these are the same for this lung lakar also. The final of the base being dropped before and an and being lengthened before va and ma. So there will adiksham it happens. Becomes, so here akara is dropped, therefore dish, then is dropped, and therefore adisham only happens. Adiksham alone happens. Alright. Anyway, we need not go into that. He only said that adiksham, and at, there will be only will be remaining, the lengthening will not happen. When before ma and ma, it will happen adikshava, adikshama. The atmanipada termination are the same as those of the imperfect of the second. Acha, same as means what? We have to remember what are the same. It was that ta atam at, tha atham, dvam I vahi mahi, that also is here. And some exception are there, except for the third person singular, which is ending in anta. There it is ata, but here anta. The final of the base is dropped before I and anta, and lengthened before vahi and mahi. Therefore, we have got aduksha vahi, aduksha mahi. Alright, the augment a is prefixed to the verb. Therefore, it becomes adukshi, aduksham. Anyway, for us, the final product we are interested. And that also, as much as we can remember, here they give from the first person to the third person, but we will read from the third person. Adikshat, adikshatam, adikshan, adikshaha, adikshatam, adikshata, adiksham, adikshava, adikshama. This means to show. So if I say adiksham means what? I showed. Adikshava, we showed, like that forms will be there. Duh means to milk the cow. So adukshata, adukshatam, this is Atmanepada. Adukshatam, adukshanta, adukshataha, adukshatham, adukshadvam, adukshi, adukshavahi, adukshamahi. All right. So this is the first variety, where this augment sa is added, and which will be finally becoming ksha. All right. Now second variety, characterized by the insertion of sakara. Only difference is this much. First one sa, this first one. Oh, first one was sa here. Okay. And this is sa. Here he has written like this. Sa. Then up. Roots ending in consonants, they characterized by the insertion of sakara. Roots ending in consonants, or in other words, then take this form. All roots do not take this. Only the roots ending in consonant and also the vowel, but other than means ik. So they will take this form. A final vowel and short medial vowel take vriddhi in this paraspada. Means kru becomes kar. So you will see that here. Kru dhatu, it becomes akarsham, akarshva, etc. A final vowel except ru take guna in the Atmanepada. Therefore it becomes akruta, etc. The termination both Paraspayapadi and Atmanepadi are those of the imperfect of the second conjugation, but the second and third singular Paraspayapadi take ihi and it. Therefore akarshihi is there, then akarshit is there. And the third person plural will be taking uhu. Therefore akarshuhu is there. All right. The forms are akarshit, akarshtam, akarshuhu, akarshihi, akarshtam, akarshta, akarsham, akarshva, akarshma. This is about kru dhatu, paraspayapadi. Kru dhatu is ubhayapadi, he has given paraspayapadi form. Shap. Shap means to curse. Ashapta, ashapsatam, ashapsata, ashapthaha, ashapsatham, ashabdhvam, ashapsi, ashapswahi, ashapsmahi. How somebody will remember this, If you remember, my best wishes and what is called congratulations in advance. All right. Then irregularities also there. If this is not enough, irregularity also are there. Final nakara and makara become anuswara before the sakara of the aorist. Amamsta. Amamsta means he thought, from man dhatu. Aramsta, from ram dhatu. Aramsta means what? He delighted. All right. Vas becomes vat. Vas means to stay. So avatsit means he stayed. Da, dha and stha take the aorist with sakara in the Atmanipada after changing their final a to e. Finally, to e. The, in fact, it should be the. Their final a to e, correct, yeah. Therefore, adishi, adishvahi, adishmahi. All right. These are adishi, adishvahi is a which form? Which person? Uttama Purusha. Correct. Yeah. At least that much we should be able to know. All right. Drish, srij and sprush become respectively adrakshit, asrakshit, aprakshit. Asprakshit. What is the meaning of asprakshit? He touched. Correct. Adrakshit means? He saw. All right. Asrakshit means? He created. Correct. Good. Now second variety is complete. Second form is completed. 1/2 is over. Now 1/3. the third form, characterized by the insertion of ish. Roots ending in consonant or in other vowels than a take this form, like buddh. Okay. Buddh dhatu also is coming in this variety. And a final vowel take vriddhi, and a short medial vowel, short medial means penultimate, upada, will take guna in the paraspepada. A final vowel and short medial vowel take guna in atmanepada. Therefore, ashayishi it becomes. The terminations both paraspepadi and atmani are those of the imperfect of the second conjugation, but the second and third singular will take ihi and it. Therefore, we'll have abodhihi. And it means abodhit, respectively. And the third person plural take uhu. Therefore, it will become obodhishuhu. All right. The augment a is prefixed. Therefore, a is there. Abodhit, abodhishtam, abodhishuhu, abodhihi, abodhishtam, abodhishta, abodhisham, abodhishva, abodhishma. Then she dhatu. Buddh means what? To know. So, abodhit means he knew. Now, she dhatu means to sleep, to rest. So, ashayishta, ashayishatam, ashayishata, ashayishtaha, ashayishtaha, ashayishatham, ashayidhvam, ashayishi, ashayidhvahi, ashayishvahi, ashayishmahi. All right. Irregular, mad and vad will become amadisham, avadit. Mad means to be intoxicated. So, amadisham means I was intoxicated. Avadit means he spoke. Vad means to speak. All right. The fourth form, characterized by the insertion of sish. Only a few roots ending in a take this form, like ya dhatu. Take this form. There is no atmanepada. This particular form is only in parasmepada. So, there is no, see this particular sentence is confusing sentence. There is no atmanepada and the parasmepada. So, it is not correct. If atmanepada is not there, parasmepada is there, then what can be there? So, we have to read like this. There is no atmanepada for this variety. And the parasmepada termination are those of the imperfect of the second conjugation. Means same as before. But the second and third singular take ihi, therefore ayasihi, and it, therefore ayasit. And the third person will take uhu, ayasishuhu. So here the insertion is sish. That is the speciality of this variety, fourth form. Now we have entered into second variety, first form, fast gadi. So fast train. The second variety of the aorist, the first form, the root remains unchanged. Means though there is nothing added like sish and all this, nothing is added. Then the termination of the imperfect of the first conjugation are added after the insertion of an intermediary a, which is dropped before. A means shap, this is added, which is dropped before and an, and anta, and lengthened before va, ma, vahi, mahi. Therefore, we will have the form this asaram, asarama, asarava, asaram, asarava, asarama. So, lengthening will be there. All right. The augment a is prefixed to the verb. It is a common thing. The aorist is conjugated exactly like an imperfect of the sixth conjugation. So, there is no difference. All right. Then irregular forms are kya shortens its final a. Therefore, akhyam, akhyava, akhyama. Kya means to narrate. So, akhyam means what? I narrated. Akhyava, we narrated. We too narrated. Akhyama, we all narrated. Drish takes guna. So, adarshat. Drish means to see. So, adarshat means he saw. Adarshatam, they too saw. Adarshan, they all saw. Us to throw. Assume the form ast. Therefore, astham, asthava, asthama. So many irregular varieties are there. Pat becomes apaptam, apaptava, apaptama. Even this describing, pronouncing is a little tongue twisting. Vach becomes avocham. This one is very much used. Okay, vach. That is nice to, if we can remember something, we can remember, this we can remember. Vach becomes avocham, avochava, avochama. Bhashyakara has used this. Iti avochama. This particular form, nice to remember. All right. Then the second form, a few roots ending in a and the root bhu takes guna. In fact, this is important variety for us because bhu dhatu is extensively used in lung lakara. Okay, the da dhatu are roots like da dhatu ending in a takes this form. There is no atmane pada in this form, so only paraspai pada. And the paraspai pada terminations are added directly to the root. So therefore a is there and da directly pratyay am is added. The third person singular is in u before which a final a is dropped. Therefore aduhu it becomes. The augment a is prefixed to the verb. Adam, adava, adama, adaha, adatam, adata, adat, adatam, aduhu. Alright. Irregular forms bhu dhatu changes its final u to u in the first singular and the third plural, which is in an. Okay. So it becomes abhuvan. This is more used. Abhut, abhutam, abhuvan, abhuhu, abhutam, abhuta, abhuvam, abhuva, abhuma. All right. So abhut means he was or he became. Ramaha, the Raja abhut. Rama became the king. So in that manner we can use this particular form. The third form. So 4 plus 3 I have told you. So now second variety has got third form. This form is mostly used by the root's 10th conjugation. And it is a highly complicated forms are there. And by 8 derivative verbs. So whatever derivative verbs mean, by adding the pratyaya, chvi pratyaya or other pratyaya, nich pratyaya, the causal form, they are derivative verbs. The root is reduplicated according to the rules given in number 70. You see in your book, page number 41. So many rules are given. The rules of reduplication. You must have studied, I think you have studied not lit, prakriya and this lung also you have studied? Lung full studied? All?
This we have not studied. For this niche we have not studied.
Nijanta you have not done. Okay, yes. This is very complicated form. You will see form itself is little too tongue twisting. All right. So the rules are given on page number 41. That you can see. An initial aspirate loses his aspiration. we lose inspiration. So aspiration in reduplication. Okay. Then the root is reduplicated according to that's okay. With the following modification. That also not enough. Radical. Radical means what? Anybody knows what is radical here? Radical means belonging to the root. It's called radical. So radical ru and ru reduplicates in e. The reduplicated vowel, unless long by position, is lengthened. Okay, so as I told you, very complicated one. Only this much you can remember, that is complicated. I also feel bad that see we don't have time and I have to study a lot to teach you all this. Each one I tried. In fact, I have started writing sutra for each rule. But it is becoming so vast, that I said then I have to take 1 month break. So for this, so therefore, and anyway, as I told you that we don't have to form the words. No, words are there. We have to read, and when they go by this law of termination, you try. It is a present tense. No, it's not present tense. Then is it a past? The lung lakara? No, lung also it doesn't look. So when you terminate all, then you said it doesn't fit in anywhere. So it must be what? Lung lakara. That is how you go by that. That's how lung lakara you identify. All right. The termination are those of the imperfect of the first conjugation. Means same termination as the imperfect. Imperfect means what? Lung lakara. Okay. Imperfect past is the name for lung lakara in Sanskrit. See, I think most of you have been familiar with that language. So just this is, we have to know that this is also a word. They are attached to the stem by means of an intermediary a which is dropped before an and anta and lengthened before va, ma, vahi, mahi. Alright. Before the intermediary a, final e and u are changed to e, u and final a is dropped. the augment a is prefixed to the reduplicated stem. That is a common thing. It is a is augmented. Ash, the forms are, okay, we will try. Nicholas, try this reading this. Huh? Ashishriyan, okay. Okay, 1 minute. This side, anybody try? Okay, try. Next one, Achu? Ah. Okay. So what will be the meaning of Achu Churata? He stole. Okay, he stole. Then aorist passive. The aorist passive is identical with the Atmanepada, similar to Atmanepada. The third person singular, however, is formed independently with the termination E attached to the root. Like Akari, it becomes. Before E is added, a final vowel takes Vruddhi. Therefore, Kru becomes Kar. A short medial vowel takes Guna. Therefore, Much becomes Moch. And final I is changed to I. Therefore, Agnai. Agnai is there. The augment A is prefix. Akari. Akari will, what will the meaning? Tanaya?
It was done.
Akari means it was done. Okay, that much we can understand. Akari means it was done. Is a passive form. Ashravi, Arun.
It was listened. It was listened by. Heard by.
Listen, it was listened, that all. Next one is Amochi. It was released. Aveshi. It was entered into. Griham Aveshi. Agnai. Me, not known only. This is the third person. It is not. Agnai is a third person. Agnai, it was known. It is a third person passive. Not by me. Agnai. Ni Anai. It was known. It was led. Anai. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. This is not a first person. Is a,
We understood first person. The answer also is first person.
Is it not first person? Third person only. Akari. See, that's what he has told here. The E is independent with the termination E attached to the root. Before E is added, I will just check. I think Akari.
Given in second line. The third person singular is given in second.
A third person.
Singular. Third person singular is given.
Third person singular.
226 second line.
226 second line. However, form independently with termination is attached to. Third person singular. Third person singular. Because in my mind it is there. But still in Sanskrit we cannot be so confident. Yeah. Especially when we are not in touch, we have to be very humble. Yeah. Otherwise also humble, but little more humble. All right. Irregularity. So, Anai means it was led. Sainyam Maya Anai means the army was led by me. Anai. Okay. Before E is added, final vowel takes Vriddhi. Okay, I will check. Still, I have got a doubt. I will check and tell you. Okay. A short medial A is lengthened. Pad apadi. Apadi. Apadi means he attained. Pad means to attain. Except in Gam, Rach and Vad, which we have Agami, Arachi, Avadhi. Agami means it was reached. Arachi, it was created. Avadhi, it was killed. While Rab has Arambhi, it was started. Pru has Apuri. Apuri means what? It was filled up. We think apuri means not puri. Not is not that. Apuri means it was filled up. Verbs of the root 10th conjugation and causatives. Causatives mean nijanta. Okay, drop their final aya. Okay, it will be dropped. Let it be dropped. The aorist without the augment a. We have to augment a. We have to supply. The aorist without the augment a is used with ma. In the sense of imperative, ma karshihi. In your book it is karshi or karpi is written. Karshi only? Huh? So karshihi it should be. Karshi means to do. Ma karshi means don't do. Ma bhut means may you not, may, ma bhut means let it not be. We have used this. Ma bhut. Etat ma bhut. Ma karshihi. So that is a special usage of lung lakara. Mangi lung, I think there is a sutra, mangi lung. And what is another sutra also applied here? Mangi lung at namang yogi. Namang yogi. Akara is dropped by the sutra. Here it is written that the aorist without the augment a namang yogi. Okay. Alright, so with this the lesson is completed. And this is the fastest one we have done. Anyway, so and the exercise of this also we will do in our what is called satsanga we will do. And satsanga is a nice stories are there, so we will be able to do it. So that we can have now the third session we are supposed to have Vedanta. So therefore I wanted to complete it as early as possible. All right. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. So with this slot is completed. So we will be having Vedanta from